where are we really at, John? Are we discussing business enough in the boardrooms? I know you probably would be, but I know you listen to the frustration of a lot of really good directors who are actually declining opportunities, to be honest with you. As they say, they do not
Yeah,
want to sit in there, would you say, flicking the box and just saying, okay, fine, then this field, the value added is just being limited so much. So you're really interested what you are really seeing out there. I mean, openly, because everyone says politely, but I think with this enormous potential being missed.
I do too. And I think in particular, it's to the huge detriment of the public company sector, uh, which is with the rise of private capital,
Correct.
which I'm all for. I'm not against private capital anyway, but if you're a board director or if you're in management and you're looking for your first CEO job, would you rather do it in a public company where you spend half your day defending your compensation package and dealing with all of the different advisors and everybody else who've got a say, or would you rather work in private capital where the board meetings are 85% strategy and 15% governance? You get set some ambitious targets. You get paid a lot of money if you succeed, and if you don't, you lose your job. But what's wrong with that?
Mm.
That's whereas a public company, we spend so much time dealing with regulation, and there's another regulation coming out every single day. In Telstra, there were so many regulators. I had a piece of paper, even after 15 years, with all the acronyms, so I can remember what all these bloody people did. God knows how much value that really adds to the average business. Of course, you've got to have regulation and unscrupulous corporates, etc. I'm not silly,
Yeah.
but I think mostly when these regulations start, it's a good idea at the time. It's a fairly simple, clear message, but then it builds year after year after year, and people tinker with it, and they add another few pages, and then they add another regulation. No one ever goes back and says, let's get rid of all the old ones and start with a fresh one. They just add.
Yeah.
So what started off as a 10-page document becomes a 3-volume thing, and so complicated. And that creates then an entire army of people working for the regulator who have to regulate. And it's so yeah, I think we're losing productivity big time, and we're losing a lot of talent to the boardroom and the management ranks of private capital. And you need both, but we also need a vibrant public company sector. The ASX is shrinking.
It is shrinking.
And
Yeah.
everyone knows that.
Yeah.
I think back to my early days, there was TNT, Main Nicholas, Brambles. There were a whole lot of transport companies. Today, there are no publicly quoted transport companies in Australia. Gone. Whole sectors have disappeared.